What is going on, folks? We're just doing a little work today. If anybody wants to pop in, let me know. Hi, the White Pack. Hey, Texas Val. The White Pack, how are you today? Yes, I'm going to do some work. Which I know you're always working. Val. Well, you're always working. Are you working eBaying or are you working secretarial? Yeah, if you want to jump in, I'll give you the link. It's in the link. I mean, it's in the group. Hey, Swaggy.
Hey, what's up?
Just was doing some work, and I just didn't want to sit here by myself. So.
Yeah, I'll be back in a minute because I gotta get something to drink, and I'm probably gonna have to make some ice.
Okay, alrighty.
Maybe some more people will come in.
I'm not really worried about it right now. I'm just doing some work. If people want to come in, they can come in. If they don't, they can don't. I'm not really worried about it today.
I'll be right back.
Val, it slows down after 10 a.m. Well, you're past that right now. Or is that 10 p.m.? Hi, Medium. How are you this afternoon? Hey, Pick with Joy. How are you? You need to get down. Hope everybody's doing good today. Okay, Val. Like I said, I'm just doing some work, and Didn't want to sit here by myself, so I figured I'd jump online and see if anybody wanted to come in. Glad to hear that you're doing good, made and medium, blah, blah, blah. I'll learn to talk in a few minutes. Hey, Valor TV, how are you today? It's good to see you. Val, do y'all have a secretary, a full-time secretary, or are you the full-time secretary?
Okay, I'm back.
Well, good to see you back. Welcome back.
Thank you so much. That was some storms last night.
Yeah, we have one that's been skirting around us, and I think it's gotten really dark outside. So I think we're getting ready to. I think we're getting ready to have one hit. Because I had to run out to UPS and the post office to drop off some packages, and it started pouring down rain. Hi, Dr. Fish. We're doing good, or I'm doing good. I hope everybody is. So y'all just about got washed away last night? Deb?
I can see where the dirt came up on the patio from the water.
Wow.
I don't think we've ever had flooding in the house. I don't think so. Because we're actually we're on a hill. My street,
Right.
My house is on the top of a hill. So, but yeah, it was. I think one of the garbage cans, like one of those big plastic ones that you put your garbage in, is about a third full of water.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, it rained pretty good last night.
I'm trying to remember who it was that was in Valerie's chat. Said their basement got a lot of water last night. And I can't remember who it was. But they got hit by it. They got hit by a bunch of rain last night. I've got 10 listed this today so far.
I've got none listed. Oh, well, I should share my closet again.
I listed a bunch. I got the listings done before Valerie's show and before I had to run some errands. And then when I came back, I took the pictures, and so I got an early start this morning.
That's good. Yeah, there was no early start for me.
That's all right.
I did get a bunch of stuff done though, so.
Hey, Sally.
Hey, how's
Take a
it
nap?
going? I'm still awake.
Sally.
I know.
I thought
Don't tell me.
I'm
Don't
not
tell
saying
me.
anything.
Don't tell me.
What time do you have to be at work tonight?
8 o'clock.
Well, maybe you can get a nap before.
Yeah.
And this doesn't happen all the time, just once in a while.
Yeah, I've been busy. So
Since Valerie's show ended? Or you don't?
yeah, well, I'm just trying to list.
Okay. Well, that's okay. You got my permission.
Yeah, I gotta get listings up on eBay and Poshmark and get it done. I'm fixing to get bitched at again. Maybe that's like it.
I did sell something on eBay, which was good. I went to go look on eBay. I didn't get the notification for it, and I got an offer. It said, "Please respond to offer," and I was like, "Oh, cool!" And it was a ring. I had best offer at $19.99.
Bellinger's is
And
mine.
then they gave me an offer of 10, and I took it.
It was for how much? Your original was how much?
My original was $19.99, and I took an offer of 10 because that ring is well, best offer. I put my prices up, so
Right.
I'm happy with 10. Let's just put it that way.
Plus shipping, or does that include shipping?
Yeah, the only thing I have free shipping is my postcards. That's it. Okay.
I'm going through a bunch of stuff and check a box of stuff that I'm looking to see if it's worth anything, and if it's not, I'm throwing it in the yard sale box.
Yeah, don't throw it out. Somebody will take it.
Well, I'm just going to group it all together. Not group it all together. I'm just going to stick it out on the yard sale table. If I get $1 for it, then I get $1 and I call it good.
I still have to polish this bowl. Oh.
Well, how come you haven't polished it?
Because it's like I only get this little section done because it needs to be polished badly.
Well,
I'm not going to spend hours polishing it.
Well, will it make a difference price-wise?
Yeah. At least that's what Todd said. He said it needs to be shiny.
It needs to be shiny.
Shiny, shiny.
Well, get on it.
I've been doing a little bit at a time. I didn't do any yesterday. It's not that hot, but it's like I can feel the humidity.
Yeah.
So it's like it's cool, but it's sticky.
Yeah. I know that's usually how it is here. When it rains, it always gets hotter because of the humidity. It's like when it rains, you would think if it rained, it would make it better. It doesn't. It makes it worse.
Well, the temperature this morning when I got up was 67, which was just like, wow.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, like
even
cold.
Even like the feels like was 67 or whatever. I posted it in the chat, and but the humidity was really high, I think.
Yeah. Well, sun was out. It just rained, so you could see the steam coming off of the road. So the humidity will be high shortly here.
Oh, our windows are all like the kitchen door window is like misty, condensation.
Right.
So.
Sorry, I'm just playing with the buttons for a minute.
Texas Valerie, I wish you'd be my full-time secretary.
Who has a secretary?
Texas Val, she's their business full-time secretary. I asked her if they had a secretary or was she the secretary, and she said no, she was the full-time secretary.
Yeah.
I had to stop by and pick up a script for my prescription for my meds for my joints, and the copay was 26 cents.
Oh my God!
So you know what I did? I just pulled my debit card out and struck it for 26 cents.
Oh my God, Tom!
I didn't have any cash with me. I didn't have my pocket. I mean, I had.
You didn't have a quarter and a penny.
I didn't have it. No, I'm in my.
Shame on you.
I'm in my working pants. I'm just
working pants. You mean your
I said
loungers?
I'll either have to come back or I'm gonna have to swipe my card for 26. She said swipe it.
Well, nowadays there's like I mean, in some places there's like a limit. Or you have to spend $5 or more or something.
Yeah. Okay, I'm not going to fight with you this afternoon. I will go put you in the hallway and shut the door.
I told you to do that with that cat.
Don't be talking about my cat now. I mean, she will eventually go lay down when she realizes I'm not playing today.
Yeah, but it will be like an hour before that.
Who are you fussing at?
Yeah, god dang it. Now Brandon's made more money than me today, so I'm trying to up it.
What's he done?
Yeah, I'll be back.
Well, he did some work for the neighbor yesterday.
What's yesterday and today?
So, he hooked up his tablet and downloaded apps onto it and connected to his phone and stuff like that.
Right.
And so like technical work, but
Well, that's good.
yeah, he got $40 for it. So
hell yeah.
Oh, that's good.
and now he's gonna go buy us lunch.
Well, that's even better.
Heck yeah.
Absolument.
Yeah, he's kind of generous when he wants to be, and then he can kind of be a little stingy too. Like, Brandon's, worked on mowers and stuff that he sold and, sell them for like $500 because it's like a riding lawnmower. And we'll give Brandon like $20, when Brandon's done most of the work on it.
Right.
There's times like that to where he does stuff like that because maybe he's got a big bill or something, that he's got to pay and he's feeling, a little stingy.
Right.
And when that happens, I tell Brandon, okay, you need to kind of like pull away a little bit and make yourself not available. If he needs you, you tell him, well, I have to be making money.
Right.
I gotta make money or I gotta stay over here and help Sally. So
Right. Fishing and Picking says the cashiers nowadays almost turn on me with the credit card chips. The cashiers are like, no, don't stick it in yet. Wait. Okay, now stick it in. Hit it.
yeah, stick it in real slow.
Yeah.
Stick it in. Yeah, it's funny. Like you can turn that situation into a really dirty conversation in just a second.
Can I pull it out? It's like, can I pull it out now? Yes, you can pull it out now.
Pull it out real slow.
Hey, itching to scratch, UK.
We're talking about chips on credit cards, okay? Nothing else.
Credit cards, debit cards.
The little chip.
I don't think it's worth it with the whole chip thing. I know that it puts a different number. It scrambles the number to where they can't, like, if somebody was using a scammer,
right,
or a skimmer or whatever, if someone was using a skimmer, it will take that number and it'll scramble it, and then the next time that it's used, it's scrambled again. And I think every 3 transactions it scrambles the number. So then when I forget my card, the cashier says, pull out as I'm walking away. That's funny.
Right now, what?
We can have a bad thunderstorm around here, and the credit card, you have to swipe it. You can't use a chip reader. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, like sometimes it wants you to, like, I think it depends on the card or something, but they'll try to use the chip. And hang on a second.
Okay, go ahead.
Yo, no, you're gonna hang up on me now. But they'll try to use the chip and it won't work, and so they'll have to swipe it. But it just depends on the card. It's so weird.
Well, at Lowe's, if you're going to use a credit card, then you use the chip. If you're doing a debit, then you swipe it.
Well, most of the debits now have the chips.
Yeah.
And if your chip doesn't work, you can override it. You just press enter. I think, because I had to do that. My bank chip doesn't work all the time.
It hurts.
You just press enter on the thing, on the keypad?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's what I did.
With our reward system, and it's so stupid because they should have got all the bugs out or whatever of the system, but we have this reward system that we've had since last summer, and it's a piece of crap. Well, I can't say it's a piece of crap. The IT is a piece of crap. They don't know what they're doing, obviously. They've not fixed bugs. that have been going on for so long. So hi Beth. So it's been, a year now and we're still dealing with bugs. Like you have to put okay, whenever you scan stuff, then it's time for them to pay or whatever you say. Do you have a rewards card? They have to push on the keypad yes or no. And if they push yes and run their card and say it doesn't run right, like the first time, it locks everything up.
Oh, that's
And there's and so you have to wait for it to time out kind of deal. It's like 90 seconds and it's a pain in the ass. And you're just, you're waiting, and you try something else and then that locks it up. And it's like, oh my God, why can't I just push a button that says, I don't want to do the rewards? And that's why, if it starts locking up on everybody, I just push no for everyone. I say the rewards is not working. Sorry. And I just push no for every transaction. But I have to go over to the customer's keypad to push no.
Oh, that's a pain.
Yeah. I mean, I could tell them to do it, but I don't like telling people what to do.
Right.
Like that. It's like, can you push no? It's like it kind of gets old after a while. So yeah.
Yeah,
That whole thing is
these little girls with the selling cookies. I'm sorry, honey. I don't have any cash. They pull out the daggum phone with the damn swiper on the end of it. Well, we take debit cards.
That's smart. That's dang on smart right there. I got one of those for I got it before I did my last yard sale. I didn't use it. But I had a sign that says I accept PayPal and any major credit cards.
Cool.
Because I had the
what is it called? Square or something like
where
that?
you get it through PayPal. They send it to you for free.
Yeah.
What's your part now, Beth? She said, thanks for keeping me company while I part out. I'm getting tired.
Yep. Those parts will get you.
Okay, you need to sit still and stop inching towards the edge because you'll fall off. Okay?
Our pets.
Stand by me.
Tell her okay. So
Well,
she knows that
sitting
you
there and
understand.
He's trying to get as close as he can to me, and it's like if you get any closer, you're going to fall off the bed. Where are you going? There's nothing. Okay, that's it. Down here. Go ahead.
Beth, do you want to come in here so you can talk and you don't have to type? I can give you the link. Or is that what she does? Is she most of her eBaying is parting out stuff?
Her her hard goods. She does a lot of parting out stuff, and you could make a lot of money like that.
Yeah, like with the mixers and stuff. The
Well,
food processors.
Deb Pinch Pesos. She used to talk. She's somebody she's sort of like somebody that's dear to our heart, Deb. That changes stuff. She was doing a show one time. She says, I don't know why I quit doing it. She says, I was making really good money parting out stuff.
Mm-hmm. I know.
I think people just get tired of doing the same thing. And hey, Craig. Yeah, 10 of hearts, queen of hearts. Oh, you learned it from Deb. Oh yeah, she was really well, it said was she's really smart on that kind of stuff.
Hmm.
I don't even know. I haven't seen a video of hers come up in a long time. I don't even know if she's doing them or not.
I don't think so. I think the last I know of her that she was she was having the weekly show with
Excuse me.
Oh, what's
A
her
bunch of-
name?
Hi, Anamora. Yeah, I can't remember her name.
Sometimes she'd have Tanya on.
Yeah.
But there was like a weekly show or something
Yeah.
that she was doing, and that's the last I remember of her. Anyways, sorry, I'm getting tired.
I know she moved, and I think she bought a house, and I think the video kind of slowed down.
Mm-hmm.
But she popped in on someone's, like a couple, like maybe 2 months ago, I think. And everybody was
Fish and Pick and said
"Oh."
her last video was 3 months ago. Yeah, the resellers do. That's what I was trying to think of.
Yeah, that's right.
And the girl from California with the accent, which is 90% of the people, not California, in Florida, is 90% of the people in Florida. Going on Grumpy. She was on it every once in a while.
Oh, yeah, she's Israeli.
Yeah. Well, I knew she had an accent.
She used to be on this show, on Valerie and her show.
I thought she used to be on there too.
Mm-hmm. Right there, rattle trap fishing. I want to go fishing so bad. I don't have a license.
How much?
I don't think I would use a license. That's the thing. I don't want to buy a license and then not use it.
Can you get a permit?
Like a daily? Yeah. But it's
like our permits are like a weekend long.
Ours are not. Ours are only 1 weekend long.
Okay, go lay down.
Or like 48 hours or something.
Right.
And it's like $12, and then you could buy a license, and it's like I think 32.
Right.
So
well, if you buy it, hi Deb. B. Well, if you buy one, then just go fishing. Make Brandon take you down. Y'all go sit on a bank somewhere and pack you a little lunch. And
yeah, I really should, because it just kind of takes me away from everything, and I enjoy it. I really like fishing. Hey there, Debbie. Fishing is like, I mean, I like catching fish, and I like eating fish all right too, as long as they're like pike or trout or panfish, sunfish.
right.
But Brandon doesn't like eating fish, so it's like, yeah, but free fishing weekend is already over. Next one is I think it's in like March or something.
See the lake that's right here beside us, that's on the South Carolina, North Carolina line. You used to have a license for both sides of the border.
Oh.
And then they started talking about getting one that was, that the license would be good, on both sides of the border because of it being right on the state line. But I don't know whether they ever did that or not.
I see.
They probably think it cost them too much money. Lost revenue.
Yeah. Hi, Anna.
How about some blue tennis shoes? Woo!
Ooh. Those are for you?
I'm getting ready to check them and see. No, they're a little too young for me.
Don't you have a blue shirt that would match that?
I'm sure.
I'm not.
Hi, Aaron.
Tommy could be styling.
Oh shoot! There's a hole in
You-
the liner.
Oh.
You and your color.
What size are they?
Like you're talking about.
Look, he's looking at the size now that we said.
Well, like, if I can't wear them, if I can't sell them, then I'll pop out these liner and I'll get some Dr. Souls and go in there and wear them myself if I can. But I don't see a size on them anywhere.
Oh, I'm glad you get to go visit your daughter, Karen. That sounds fun.
Karen, were you the one that was talking about you had flood and your basement was flooded this morning?
Yeah, that was her.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Hmm.
I'm getting old.
Yeah, we got a lot of rain yesterday.
That's right. She's up on the island with you.
Mm-hmm.
I started watching last night. I started watching that newest. It's on the from the Harry Potter family, but it's not a Harry Potter.
Oh, the creature one?
Yeah.
I think they're on, what are they on, the third or fourth one now?
I don't know.
The third one? I've watched
Yeah,
two of them.
third.
And I kind of maybe it was because I was
They're
tired. I couldn't get into it.
Yeah, they're not bad.
We saw the first one where Newt was in New York. We saw that on a cruise on the cruise ship when we took Sasha to on a cruise for his high school graduation. I think it was because I was tired because I really like the Harry Potter books. So, and
Yeah.
I read the first Harry Potter book when we were getting the twins.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's a...
Yeah, when we got the twins. And it was like book 1 and book 2 was the only ones out. Well, that's nice, Karen, that you're going to visit your daughter. And I'm glad you got all the floors dried out.
Yeah, that's a pain in the ass, man.
Oh, these are Divas. I've got so many pairs of tennis shoes, I need to get them listed.
Yeah, you do.
These are 8.5 free Adidas here. So these must be 9s.
Hey there, Mike and NASCAR man.
Hey, Mike. Hey, NASCAR man. Derek.
Hey, Mike and Derek. Let's see.
Yeah, it's a good thing that you were home when that happened.
Yeah, definitely.
Nothing special going on today, guys. I just was doing some work, and I just didn't want to sit here by myself, so I thought I'd see who would
It's all good.
come in. What the hell did that get in there? That's a nice watch if it would work.
Derek says, Queen City Picker, did you see my pickup from Saturday?
No, I did not. I will go. You got a video on it. I'll go look at it later on today.
Yeah, I gotta catch up on watching stuff. And
I wish Todd was here. Ask him if a nautical watches or any count.
Nautica?
Yeah. It looks cool if nothing else.
Hi, Sherry.
Nautica also makes clothes.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Hey, Sherry.
Well, you could look it up on eBay.
Guess what?
I'm looking at them.
Yeah, you could list those, Karen. You could list those not working for parts.
Oh, yes. Oh,
And
yes.
they'll still sell. People are repairing them and stuff, and even if they have to put a new motor and all of that in one that, has a good fish on it, that's what they're doing.
I've sold a lot of them that are not working or only partially working. Sell them with parts.
Yeah.
You talking about watches?
No,
No, Billy Bass fishes.
Oh, okay.
I've got one at my feet that I've got to finish listing.
Yeah, so somebody'll clean that up and put a new motor in it or whatever they got to do, new battery terminal thingies, and they'll fix it up and sell it.
This one guy wanted me to. He was gonna pay me for the full amount, but he wanted me to just take the skin off of it and send him the skin. And I'm like, sorry.
You said that. Tom over there skinning fish.
Yeah. And then there's one that's a catfish. If you can find those, those sell real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't see those, the catfish ones.
Oh, they only sell. They're like $54. The watch.
No, but I always find Billy Bass fishes.
The watch is only $54. I'm sorry, I was running my conversations together.
54.
$54.99. That brand new. That's brand new.
Craig says, I think there's a trout as well.
Yeah,
there's lots of things. I picked up a deer out of the dumpster, and believe me, that thing scared the crap out of me because I thought it was a real deer head that somebody had thrown in the garbage. And I started looking at it, and it was a Jimmy.
I think that's the one that Tara and Jim was talking about can go for some good money.
Oh, yeah.
Because they didn't make a lot of those.
thing is that it didn't work. We tried to hook it up and with the cord and everything, and it
Right.
was not working. And I didn't really want to like sell it for parts, or maybe I didn't think I could at that time. I don't remember, but I just got rid of it. It was cool though. I really wished it worked.
Yeah, that's supposed to be like the coolest one that they've made.
Yeah. I'll be right back.
Sure, go ahead.
Okay.
Anybody know anything about Anna Klein shoes?
No. I don't really sell shoes.
Okay, let's see what's in here. Yeah, there is a trout because I saw a trout also. The most crap that I've got out of these damn storage buildings. And I think I've got enough of these little digit Z's to outfit every drug dealer in damn North Carolina. I need to sell a lot more of everything. I don't know about vintage toys. I've been trying to watch your videos to find out about these damn Hot Wheels.
Oh, I think you're talking about me. I'm like, what?
No, I'm talking NASCAR Man 3345. Derek. I would I'd like to find out about those. Because from what I've gathered from listening to various people, there's red line knockoffs. I will. There's just so much stuff out there that you can make money off of. Like I would have never thought that you could sell these damn singing fish that don't work. Because I can put them on and they won't be on. I won't have them up long. Maybe I'm pricing them cheap. I don't know. But I can get them for $2.25 at a couple of different thrift stores that I frequent. And, if I make $15, $16 off of it, then That's okay with me, I guess. Like I've said several times before, um, my brother and I probably have destroyed $1 million worth of the damn things. And play baseball cards and all that kind of mess. Okay. I don't think so. Velcro. That's right there. Well, I've also seen, and I think it was Derek was talking about that it'll look like the right car, but they'll have a knockoff. The bottom of it won't be right. And I probably have enough micro USB cables to start a damn store with. I must have sold 100 for like $1 a piece the last time I had a yard sale, just to get rid of them. Okay, Missy, you need to put that cowboy. Deb,
Uh-huh.
did you hear your phone just then?
Yeah, somebody, what was it? Someone liked one of my photos on Instagram. Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Where'd you go, Tom? What happened?
I gotta remember. I got to make sure I'm not on the screen, on the StreamYard screen when I am keying in a domain,
Oh, you.
because it takes you out of it. need to put batteries in that. Deb, I'm gonna find out this afternoon whether this works or not. Don't you have some slides? Was it you?
Yeah, I have slides. They just don't move very fast. I don't have very good ones. I just allotted them all together.
Well, when you close your well, y'all know that. Just started to explain. Well, she tries to do that every once in a while. I have to keep her under control. Mike says we just assumed Debbie booted you and was hijacking the show.
Yep, that's me. The executive producer. I kicked his butt out.
That's right. She's my executive producer. Is that it? Damn it. Is that it down there? What the hell is it doing on the floor?
Okay, why is it like when you really want to work and you're like working and then people have to message you? But you're too nice to sit there and say, I'm busy.
People message you on the phone or on the computer?
On my phone.
This has got to have pictures. You know that necklace I was talking about with the really fine chain that the beads are on? They're not on like cording, they're on chain.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna put that on auction because I really couldn't find anything that said what it was worth.
Let me go look on Etsy because I know some people that have it.
No, you couldn't do what you're supposed to do. I'll go look on Etsy after a while.
I'm quick at looking for things because I think I know someone who might have one of those. Let me see. I don't mind looking up stuff.
Sherry said, "Okay, now we go like photos and hear it constantly."
I'm just gonna talk to my friend later. Let's see who would have that.
Was that Sherry?
No. Boy, I didn't realize how many shops I'm following in on Etsy. Okay, let's see. Okay.
I think I had an Etsy. Etsy's the arts and crafty kind of. Is that the one?
Yeah, but you can sell vintage too. So that's
Well, I mean, I got a bunch of cross stitch things and all that kind of stuff, and like needle kits and.
yeah, you can put them on Etsy.
Well, I put them all there. They never sold, so I just did away with it. Well. It'd been nice if it was going.
I'd like it if it went ching.
Yeah, I'd love for it to be going ka-ching for you. And here's a disclaimer: if I'm overrunning anybody's show, I didn't mean to do that. There's so many damn shows online now, and we need a calendar.
I got my sticky notes today.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
What kind of sticky notes you get?
Well, I thought they look like they were a lot bigger now because I didn't bother to read the fine print, but I guess they'll be okay. They're like little tiny ones.
Oh, what do they say on them?
They don't. They're just sticky notes. You write on them and stick them to things, which will be cool because I can stick them to my laptop here. Or if I have stuff that needs my attention or whatever, I don't know. Okay, she stopped messaging me.
Who is that? A friend, not Sherry.
No, just a
Okay.
friend. Oh, here we go. That's not a chain. It's not mine either.
Hey, I'm here. I'm just eating.
Oh, you scared me, Sally.
Sorry.
That's all right. What do you go get you?
Mickey Donald's.
McDonald's isn't good for you.
Shut up, Deb.
I'm gonna have to agree with
And
you
it's
on
not,
that.
and it's not because like it doesn't repeat well later. At least for me, it doesn't. This is not chain.
Me neither. I just try not to think about it. And we didn't pay for it, so that's always a good thing.
Free indigestion.
Damn right.
So not it either.
Oh,
Yes.
this gift card has $7.45 on it.
Don't you love that?
Yeah, it came out of a storage bin. Mikasa, Micasita. I have no idea what that is. If anybody lives near one, let me know. I got a gift card for you.
You could probably spend it online.
Do what?
You can spend it online.
Oh, good, good. Well, let's see what this goes to.
Is it Mi Casa or Mi Casita?
Mika's that one. Castita.
Mi
Oh, we actually have one.
Casita.
No, we don't.
Yours is a double strand necklace, right, Tom?
Yes, ma'am.
This what I put in the private chat is probably maybe the closest. I think it's chain inside. It doesn't say, but it looks like it might be.
There's one in Fayetteville.
Yeah, I saw that. I was just looking at. And one in Rock.
Oh. Well, is it Mi Casa?
No, it's MICASITA.
Okay, Mi Casita.
Mika's. Okay, I don't.
Hi, Carol. Yeah, it's a Mexican restaurant.
Okay.
But did you know
What?
that there are people that buy gift cards like if you have one that you can that people are looking for or whatever, or there's actually like companies and sites that you can go to sell your gift cards. And you at first you get a littler amount of money than what the gift card is actually worth.
Of course.
But if you don't have one near you, then and you're not going to use it, then why not sell it for like $4? You know what I mean?
Right. Let's see what Kirkland's
Or
has.
whatever.
I've got one for Kirkland's too. Let me see.
Carol, it's going to take a lot to keep up with Crazy Mike. He sells so much for so much money.
Who's Crazy Mike?
The crazy card.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
Don't you follow him on Instagram or watch his videos?
Yeah, he is killing it. He makes
I
so
thought he was
much
just
money.
independently wealthy and just hung out with the peons just to have something to do.
Hell no. He is selling. He sells so much.
And he finds such cool stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy Mike. He's a sneaking under the radar seller.
Oh, yeah.
That's what she said.
Haha. Mike says, thanks, guys.
Oh my goodness. Bless you, bless you,
Not
bless
creepy.
you.
My show. Bless you, my child.
Yeah. Got my nose.
Woo! That's about enough fries for me.
Enough what?
Fries.
French fries. They're the best French fries. I don't care what anybody says.
I know. They're so addicting.
And I like their regular cheeseburgers, and I like their Big Mac. Not the Big Mac. Yeah, the Big Macs.
I have a quarter pounder.
I don't care whether they're bad for you or people don't like them. I love them. And it's my money. So that's all that matters, right?
Well, hello, Ainsley. You be safe driving, girl.
I don't have the chat on. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's all right.
I'm sitting here thinking I'm coming across rude by not saying hi to anybody or commenting.
So, that's one of the things I like. I do like about the duck. Whoever starts up a chat, you can see
Yeah, I like that too. You can see the chat from
right
YouTube.
your YouTube chat.
Hi, Buck Naked.
But naked.
That's a good name. Mhm. Yeah, and then there's the McDonald's wrap. Do you remember that?
Yeah. I didn't particularly care for those.
We had it on record, and that we got from McDonald's with one of our meals or whatever. And so we would play it, because if you could play it and then sing along, or what was it? You sing along with it, or you tape yourself singing it or something, you could win money or whatever. So we were always trying to remember how to do the rap.
Oh, it's a restaurant.
Buck Naked says, thanks. My middle name is Ash, but the H is silent.
Okay.
Nice. That's awesome, Ansley. McDonald's pizza.
Yeah, they had pizza one time.
I do not ever remember that. Oh my God. I'm not doing that, Mike.
What do you want you to do?
No, he says Elon Musk is releasing something that's going to make listing way easier. A chip they put in your brain, totally interface with your computer. Can't wait.
Hell yeah, bargain shopper.
Yeah.
Excuse me, wrong one. Carol.
Yeah, Carol's got it.
Carol. And you know what? That worked out really good for her because there's no auras anywhere in it.
Mm-hmm. Fishing and picking, you're going to send me down a damn rabbit hole, aren't you? Hello, Snobby.
Hey, Snobby, how are you doing today? Sorry, I had you buried beneath about 3 other screens. I popped into a chat the other night at about midnight. Hangout. Well, I was, on YouTube. I wasn't actually in the Hangout. Snobby in the UK Then there was a bloke in Australia, and another one I think was in Poland. And they were all scrappers. You know, our Burger Kings are closing up around here for some reason, Carol.
What was so funny? Sally.
Oh my god, it's so stupid. Mom, is it okay if I go to bed early tonight? Those stupid McDonald's pizza commercials. They had the right idea, like a regular pizza for $5.99, 2
Right.
for $10. I mean, that's a pretty good deal. That's like a, what do you call it? Hungry Howie's deal, or not Hungry Howie's. What's it called? Little Caesars.
Yeah.
Valerie.
Hi,
Hello.
Val.
Hello.
You on lunch break?
Yeah. I try to get on lunch break all the time. Probably why I have a hard time losing weight. It's like, I think it's time for lunch right now. Maybe it's time for lunch again.
How many crews do y'all have?
Oh, we have just my husband, my son, and an installer, and myself. So it's not a big, it's just a family-owned thing.
Oh, you have one truck, two trucks?
Um,
When I say crews, I'm talking about,
two trucks and a van.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you have three groups. I mean, you have three people that can go out
Yeah.
and earn you money.
Right.
Okay, that's it.
Oh, gosh, Dad.
Well, be careful, Aaron. I'm crossing your fingers for you. Or crossing my fingers for you. That's what I meant. I'm kind of tired. All my words are mixing up now.
Oh. Yeah, I hope they'll see you too. I think Valerie's looking at Zoom. I got to get with her, and she wants to talk about it. So.
Yeah, that is a good idea, Karen. Because I think I would only get it if I was, like filling in or whatever.
Right. Well, this the duck works good if for just filling in. Of course, you got to limit how many people. Limited 6 people, but
Yeah, she doesn't like that. She does not like the sound of that.
You what?
She doesn't like that.
Yeah,
well, I was
she
talking
doesn't
about.
like.
I was talking about if you just were going to fill in for the day or whatnot.
I see what you're saying. Yeah. I don't even know if I like that because, I don't like limiting myself to 6 people. I'd rather have as many as can come on,
Snubby Scrap Picker. He was on. We were just hanging out one night. And he came in. He is from the London area, and he has the greatest accent.
Oh, I know. I've seen him.
He has the greatest accent.
Oh, stop it, Carol. You have more friends than me.
I so badly wanted to ask him, would you please say the rain falls mainly on the plane?
God.
I would ask him can you say there's no post on Sundays?
We're not making fun of you, Snobby.
we like it.
We're doing the same
Yeah.
thing that y'all probably do when when you got a group of your locals together. You're probably going, have you heard the way those damn Yanks speak?
I have
They need
I have
to
a
speak
customer.
English.
I have a
Great.
customer that's from the UK, and he still has a big accent, and he like I ask him to say things. I love talking to him. His name's Steve, and he's a cute guy, about my age, and I said, "What's your name?" And he says, "Steve," and I said, "You need a different name," and that's when I started renaming people. Um, but I went to think of a name for him, and I couldn't think of one because he's got such a thick accent. I was like, okay, I'll call you Steve, but I'm gonna always be thinking of a new name for you because it has to go exactly with your accent and everything. Because I was thinking like Cyrus or something, like a really, I don't know.
Is
Names have to go with people for me, or I won't remember their name.
Beth in the private group? Ten of Hearts.
I don't think so. You're gonna have to email it to her.
I don't have her email address. Here, Beth. There, Beth. I think. Did you go in? Oh, there it is.
I just put the link in the
Yeah, I just put it in because
chat.
there she is.
Hi, Beth.
Hey, how are you?
Good.
I'm able to come on after I've got a lot of pictures.
Somebody, I think it was the NASCAR man that was talking about he doesn't say his R's. No, dude, you say your R's. Carol, bargain shopping. She doesn't say her R's. And I love her for it, too. I just like accents.
I don't know. He's pretty bad
Yeah.
about like his accent. Because I've watched his videos. He's got. Yeah, she said it's not R.
It's an
It's
aura. You
It's
don't say your auras. Oh, God, love you people.
This puts my camera on backwards.
Yeah, I've noticed that on mine, too.
It's weird.
Yeah, I'm backwards too.
I know, Derek, y'all packed a car.
But yeah, my friend Steve, he always says hello, mate, and then when he leaves, he says cheers. And so I kind of copy him, I say it back to him, and I get my little UK fill for the day,
When we
It's really cool to conversate.
When we went to Australia, we had this bus driver, and we got to know him because we had him like for 3 days in a row. The same bus driver, doing tours and whatnot. And so we were having lunch one day, and we were talking about stuff, and he says, "Let me tell you one thing right now. We don't put the shrimp on the Barbie." We don't do that. That's the TV.
Mike says we add ours over here. Wash the dishes. Damn straight.
Yeah. A friend of mine's mother always was talking about washing the clothes.
Let me go get a wash rag.
A washing machine.
I'm gonna go to the pharmacy.
I can't get used to YouTubers, and I'm not making fun of anybody. I'm not gonna say names, but when they say, like I say important, and they say important, and they say other words, and then they add the and I'm like, how do they do that? Like I can't even make my mouth do that.
Yeah.
I've tried. It's cute. I mean, I don't.
Do I say it wrong? Important.
So that's how I say it. Some people say important. And I can't, like I said, I can't even say it.
Yeah.
Important.
Now I'm concerned about how I speak. No, I'm not. You can take it or you can leave it. Change the channel. Because I destroy the English language, if y'all haven't noticed that by now. I make my own words up, and I don't care. Because this is my little horse and pony show for a little while. You know that my wife, as many times I've told her that, that I have a channel. She says, why does this squeeze picker keep popping up in my suggestions? Who is she? And I said, she is sitting right here. She said, you got 1,000 subscribers. I said, yeah. She said, I thought you might have like 10 or 12.
My wife has never seen one of my videos.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I wasn't leading
I
it.
don't think Brandon has either. Sorry.
No.
I don't go back and look at my own videos. Oh, I found this book. I'm going to keep it. So when Beth's on, I can make sure I enunciate everything correctly. Common errors in English usage.
It's fine. I just can't make my mouth do that. And I'm kind of jealous. I can't talk that way.
I've said it before. I love to hear little kids. Ooh, Call of Duty 4. I didn't know we had that. Sorry.
Sounds like a deer.
God, it's in the still feels it's loose, so it probably don't work.
It's like, look, squirrel.
Yeah. I love to hear little kids with different accents speak English.
Yeah.
I just think it's so cute. Especially those English people, Charlie bit my finger. Are you talking about me, Derek?
I think so.
I keep finding boxes around here that I've got out of storage units, and I'm like, oh, where did this come from?
It's Christmas.
Yeah, Christmas.
It's always Christmas when you buy a storage unit because you never know what the hell you're going to find in there. Sometimes you don't want to find what you find in there.
Right.
I've got 8 bids out on storage units right now.
Wow.
Well, I had about the same amount last month, and during their time, they paid them all off.
Yeah,
Or
you
people
said
went
that.
crazy with the bidding.
Damn them paying them bills like they
That's
should.
right. Damn them. Yeah, I'm glad they did. I'm glad they did. I'm glad they did. If they can able to hold on to their stuff one more month. Yeah, it's the way it is sometimes. I guess it was the first of the year I bought about 5 at one time, and I've just got boxes stacked. I'll put them. I'll repack everything, or I'll put smaller boxes in bigger boxes, like the medium lows boxes. And then as I get time, I go through them. What the hell is this? Oh Lord, have mercy. Dr. Dreadful Zombies. Snot shots, Lancers de Mort.
Not shots? What?
Snot shots. That's a little boy's present there, if you ever heard one.
Hmm.
Oh, it's Candy Kid. You make candy. Ugh, nasty. I might have to give that to my boys and tell them to jump at it. Roxy, honey.
How you doing, Valerie?
What am I doing?
How are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing great.
I haven't seen you since the big jump.
Yeah, I know. I wanted to come to the Benz this weekend. I knew you were there, but it was a really busy weekend. Did you find a lot of good stuff?
Yeah,
I figured.
that's what I was gonna do a hauls video, but I only got it down to 2 bags because everything else was parts and books. So I don't know if I'm gonna do a haul or not.
Did you go to the San Antonio one?
No, Austin.
Just Austin?
Mhm.
Next time. Are you coming the first weekend of August, or when do you don't know yet?
Yeah, it's the 3rd. It's a
My birthday-
Saturday.
Yeah,
And
my
I go
birthday's
in.
on
I'm gonna
the
go and help my daughter set up the baby nursery,
5th. Oh, okay.
and then I'll go back Sunday. So I'll go to Austin on my way back.
There's a chance I might be out of town that weekend because my birthday's on the 5th. And I think we're gonna go out of town for my birthday.
I'm gonna write that down. August 5th.
Yeah.
Mike,
Right.
you can do that, son.
Write it in my bullet journal.
Mike says that he's waiting for old age dementia to set in so he can go sourcing every day in his living room.
I would source in his living room, man. He gets
Hi,
sick,
Glenn.
though.
Mike, I'm surprised you don't have a bunch of daggum resellers dating you, just so you can come over and source your living room.
I guess I'm done.
You know, they spend a lot of time making cheap jewelry look real. Look at this cute little bracelet here that feels like it should be made of sterling silver because it's real heavy, but I don't see any marks on it anywhere.
I'll be back.
Pardon me?
It's pretty.
Yeah, it's. I mean, it's nothing really fancy. Well, it is fancy.
Sterling isn't that heavy though.
Huh?
Sterling isn't that heavy though.
Or is it not?
As far as I'm concerned, it's
Well, I
it's
mean,
not.
it's got it's pretty thick.
Hmm.
I mean, there's a lot. So if it was all silver, I would think it would be pretty heavy.
Yeah.
Just because how much silver it is, the setting on it and whatnot.
Right.
And of course, there's one of these damn fine ass chains that's twisted around it. See, it's like a thread. That's 2 strands.
Well, that's a good sign. Like usually sterling tangles really easy, I've noticed.
Hmm.
Well, this is getting on my last good nerve. Let's put it that way.
Mhm.
And it's got a little heart on the end of it. So I got 2 pieces put together here. Mike says, laugh my ass off. This ain't working out. You're just using me for my death piles.
All right, guys, I'm out. I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay.
Bye.
All right, Sally.
Sleep.
Night.
You got to get back up in 6 hours. No, 5
Yeah.
hours.
Mm-hmm. All right, see you tomorrow.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
I love you.
If anybody that's out there in the chat wants to jump in here, the link is in the chat. All I ask is that you be nice, play nice with the other kids.
Why?
Why? What?
Why? I don't want to play nice. What's
Well,
going to happen if we don't?
I don't know. I don't know how to do anything with this.
You were talking about whippings this morning, so I don't know. I mean,
No, I missed that.
spanking.
Oh yeah, you missed that. We were talking about us kids getting beatings. I bet Texas Val, her new name is Tex. I bet she never got a beating. I bet she's a child.
Oh, yes, I did. Yes, I did.
My mom used wooden spoons because it's me and 6 boys. So there's
Ooh.
7 of us. So wooden spoons, and there was one of those old fanny paddles. But yeah, one year my brothers hid the wooden spoons, and Santa Claus bought Mom a whole new set.
Wow.
The look on my brothers' faces.
Hey, Glenn.
Hi, Glenn.
Hey, Glenn.
Oh, I know how to punish you now for your bad. Excuse me, not you, Glenn. These girls are getting out of control. I go down to your picture down in the bottom, and then there's a button that says remove from stream, and you get put out in the waiting room.
We have to go back to the room.
Yeah.
Go to your room. Go to your room.
How are you doing today, Glenn? Y'all getting any rain down there, Glenn?
A little bit. It's raining out there now, actually, or drizzling. Well, it stopped drizzling. It was raining a few moments ago.
Right.
Yeah, I just saw Adam. He was broadcasting from on Day, whatever.
Oh, was he? That's cool.
Yeah, a couple minutes ago.
What are you working on, Tom?
I'm working on a bracelet.
Oh, that one you were just showing. I'm listing on my phone.
Okay.
I was listing on my phone. Now I gotta let it charge.
I've got 10 already listed, and about 3 more that I've got to do pictures on. I got to find me somebody local that can tell me whether this stuff is silver or not. I'm gonna throw all this crap in a daggum padded envelope and send it to Deb.
Okay.
I have no idea. There's probably gold in there, and I wouldn't even know it. Or silver.
Send it to me. I'll list it.
Where did you
Yes.
get that, Tom?
Do what?
Where'd you get that?
Out of storage units.
Oh, wow.
I keep throwing it in there.
Oh, so it's not a jewelry jar.
No,
You
no,
just
no.
made it a jewelry jar.
I'm just making a jewelry jar. I started putting it in this one and then it sounded like it was on break, so I quit doing it because I like this. I mean, it's nothing fancy because there's the glass seam right there.
That's pretty though.
I like it.
It's
I like
different.
I like the way it's faceted.
Yeah. So, and I'm surprised Your Highness here on my desk that you can't see right at the moment.
Has not
I could
broke.
have broke it.
I know. Maybe she likes it too.
She's good about walking through, past stuff and not breaking it. Okay, I'm gonna read a postcard. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a video and I'm gonna just read postcards. Dear niece, we'll invite you. I will. Excuse me. Let me start all over. Dear niece, we'll write you a few lines to let you know we are really enjoying our trip. And this is from 1916.
Oh, 1916.
I do. I like watching. I mean, I like reading the story, the stuff on the back of it.
Yeah, I do too.
And this one here's from 1964, and I can't read a damn thing that's written.
Some people have the most horrible handwriting.
Well, this one is like, okay, here's an R. It's like R, and then it's like no definition. I think that's rivers. 3 rivers. But I like reading the cards.
Mm-hmm.
And I keep telling Kathy she needs to
the diaries.
she needs to sit down
And start reading the diaries.
Yeah, just read the diaries out. Do it in parts. She's got some really old ones. I've got a diary around here from 1924.
Oh wow!
And she wrote it for like 4 years. And she was a teenager when she started writing it. And it was really interesting how they did things back in those days. She wasn't allowed to go out on a date without somebody with her. And usually her beau would have to come over and sit at the house. Hey, Mr. Snobby, how are you?
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Hello, everyone
Hello.
on the panel. Very nice to meet you all.
Okay, Tom, there you go. Get him to say your phrase.
I would,
I think he's got a bromance on you or something going on here.
no, I just love accents. Roberta likes the musical version of Pygmalion.
In your own time.
Do what?
In your own time.
I'm trying to think of what the name of it is.
Well, you got him all flustered. Tom, he's all flustered now. He can't think.
Eliza Doolittle, whatever the movie's called. Yes, the rain in Spain falls mainly on the plain.
What is it? The rain in Spain stays mainly on the plain.
All right.
That's it. Love it.
I don't know what the hell you're going on about. The wife did, but I didn't.
What is the movie called? Damn.
My Fair Lady.
My Fair Lady, yes. Yes, my wife will sit and watch that thing for hours and hours and hours.
I'm being told Eliza Doolittle.
Yes, that's her. That's a great movie.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not that old, you see.
It's on these new little fangled things that are about this big around that are silver and shiny on one side. They have it on DVDs. It's a lovely movie.
Oh, great.
It has nothing on Mr. Bond, but it's a good movie.
What's up, Ron?
It looks like it's getting ready to just all hell broke loose out there.
So, obviously, I'm new to this as well. I'm a new YouTuber, new to going live. I've been on this stream before with him up there. But not the others. Yeah. I never get me lefts or rights.
Yeah, well, it shuffles around depending on who is their pad. I mean, depending on
Not
their
the more
screen.
knowledgeable. If you're knowledgeable, do you go up on the top floor?
Okay.
No,
Whoops.
Oh.
No.
because we're on
So
the
this
bottom.
way, huh?
'Cause I'm on the-
Okay. Right beside me is Swag Maven. Her name is Deb. We fondly call her Bruh.
Right.
And Beth is on the other side of Swag Maven, Deb, and she's gone. And then Glenn is right to your left, and he's down in Louisiana.
Okay.
And then Texas Val, of course, she's from Texas,
Howdy.
and we call her Tex. We do now.
Okay. Nice to meet you all anyway.
Nice to meet you too.
And you're in the south of London, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm about probably 13 miles from Buckingham Palace.
Do you ever pop in for tea?
Well, maybe one day when I'm famous.
When you're
I'll
famous?
get knighted. Well, she's the only woman. She's the only woman on the planet I'm allowed to carry around in my pocket.
Yes, right. And when Edward was younger and he was hitting all the strip clubs, it was said that he was shoving his mother's face in people in girls' G-strings.
Where are you getting that from, Tom?
Andrew or Edward or Charles, their mother is Queen Elizabeth, and her face is on all the pictures.
Oh, okay. I get it now.
I mean, her face is on all the money. And Edward was allegedly a wild child when he was younger. So, like I said, I just thought that would be funny.
I think they're all a little bit wild, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I believe so too. They
Somebody's out there.
my wife just thinks Prince George is the cutest little thing.
Oh yeah, they're lovely. It's really nice to see that, actually.
No, Sherry, I'm not a royal expert.
Definitely not.
I just watch enough British TV that I get all of that.
I'll be right back.
Because that's one thing about YouTube. They put all those shows over on it, and we get to watch them for nothing.
What's your favourite British sitcom?
Keeping Up Appearances. I like that one.
Yeah, the older ones was Keeping Up Appearances. I always liked highest.
Yay.
Mrs.
Oh,
McKay.
yeah.
I've been and then I like the comedy shows like Little Britain.
Right, yeah.
I like Little Britain.
Computer says no.
Yeah. And David's the only gay in the town. The gay in the town.
In the village.
In the village, yeah.
Yeah, but he lives in Wales. I think they're all gay in Wales. What about an older one like Mrs. Bouquet and that, Keeping Up Appearances, Only Fools and Horses?
And who?
Only Fools and Horses with Del Boy and Rodney.
I don't know if I've seen that one or not.
A couple of brothers that were sort of wheeler and dealers down the market and all that. No?
No, I don't see that. But I'll tell you one thing. When we were traveling, we adopted 2 of our sons from Ukraine. And when we were traveling back to the United States, we flew from Poland to London and spent 2 days in London at a hotel. My wife started watching EastEnders.
Yeah.
Well, when we got home, EastEnders came on at 11 o'clock at night. But it was like 5 years behind where y'all were at. Now, the same crap was going on, but people were a lot younger at our end than it was on y'all's end.
Yeah.
We watched this show, The Good Neighbors, about the couple that gave up electricity and everything, and they were living in like a posh townhomes. I think it was called The Good Neighbors.
Not The Good Life.
It might be The Good Life. It was a good something. But they had given up electricity and all that kind of stuff. So their back garden was they were growing vegetables and had livestock.
Yeah, that's A Good Life. That's quite old, that is.
Yeah, we watched that one because we like that. But seems like old times. And
yeah.
And there was another one. It was a woman and a man in an elderly community. What was it called? but the guy's name was Tom, and I can't remember what the woman's name was, but she was kind of a women's liber because she's
Yeah,
always
that's the good life.
who?
That's the good life.
No, this is a different one. These were two elderly people in a nursing home, an elderly assisted living, and I can't remember what it was. But
Are you talking about with Vicki Lawrence?
no. This was a British show.
Wow.
I can't remember.
I like the show As Time Goes By with Judi Dench.
Time Goes By. That was what I was thinking of. Of the older one with Judi Dench.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That one was really good.
Well, apparently, my wife is actually going to look very, very similar to how Judi Dench is looking now. On one of them face app things, you know.
The next time we see him, he's going to have a black eye.
I'm serious.
It's we do like British TV and we like movies, and my sons will pass through and they'll go, "What are you watching?" And then they'll hear them speak, and they're like, "Oh, you watching one of those British shows?" And I'm like, "No, I'm watching a British movie."
Yeah, we have a lot of American programs over here.
Yeah, I was watching a TV show, and there was a guy who was from Oxford. He was complaining because there's so much American TV over there that the British youth are losing their accent.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, it's all become a little bit political, really. You know, there's things you can't say and do now. Like where years ago, it's just a joke. It's just humour.
What you're saying is talking about street slang.
Oh yeah, with the street slang, and that's right. My wife keeps bringing me up to date on, you know, the street talk and all that. Yeah, we're going to end up losing our Cockney accent.
Well, I love your accent.
Well, the wife seems to think that I speak pretty posh, but I'm miles away from that.
TV has the British shows and all that different.
Hey, Glenn.
Sorry?
What? Hello.
It was but I think my all-time favorite was Keeping Up Appearances.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, Mrs. Bucket.
Yeah.
Hey.
And Rose.
Oh, Rose.
The Dishy Vicar. Do you think the Dishy Vicar will be there?
I felt sorry for her poor husband, you know.
Good.
There's one episode where she's beating on this phone booth, and the guy's trying to use the phone, and he says, Richard says, "Has, get away from there and get in the car now." And she's got this bewildered look because he's never raised his voice at her. And the guy that's in the phone booth opens up the door and he says, "Mate, if this was wartime, you'd get a medal for that."
Yeah, see, some of them writers, they're not around anymore.
Well, Richard passed away not too long ago, didn't he?
Yeah, recently.
Yeah.
And years ago, the actor who played Onslow also had died.
I loved Onslow. Now, see, here's what's funny is that I have relatives that Onslow and Daisy make me think.
I think everybody does in their family.
But I liked Onslow. Onslow he was so philosophical. But
And
yeah,
poor Hyacinth's neighbor. I forgot what her name was.
Elizabeth. And what was her husband?
Her brother.
Her brother always said she'll speak at him. Every time Hyacinth came around, She sings that. Emmett was his name.
I'm gonna have to go look now.
Snobby, I'm Beth. Nice to meet you.
Oh yeah, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
okay.
She was.
I have a question for you. Are you over there just as in love with Maggie Smith as we are over here?
Who's Maggie Smith?
The Dowager from Downton Abbey.
No, I don't. Honestly, I don't watch that one. To be honest with you, there's probably
She's in other things as well.
Yeah.
yeah.
Mrs.
There's quite-
McGonagall.
I don't watch a lot of English programs now. I don't watch EastEnders. I don't watch Coronation Street. I just don't watch them, and they're all a lot of BS, if you know what I mean.
She's been around for many, many years. She's in her 80s now, I think.
Yeah, she was in a movie.
Pushing 90.
Ooh.
Yeah, the younger generation knows her as Professor McGonagall.
I didn't really care for her years ago, but then when I started watching her and other things now, I've grown to appreciate her craft.
No, not my cup of tea.
I love.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I was just saying, the wife said that a lot of them are not my cup of tea, if you know what I mean.
No.
There's a
I'm just
movie
going to sit here and ask you questions so I can listen to you talk.
Yeah.
They're going to be dumb questions, but I just want to listen to you talk.
No, that's all right.
Elizabeth's brother was named Emmett.
Yeah. But Dame Maggie Smith, she was in a movie called Gosford Park 2.
Yeah, not for me.
Your wife knows because I could hear in the background going, "Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, she's a TV buff. Trust me.
Did you see her and the lady in the van, Tom? That movie was very depressing to me.
oh, I haven't seen that."
It had funny parts, but it was depressing.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see Jim and Tara come in. Pack a box of Tara.
You can't get,
You need to leave some food in the green room for people that have to wait.
Yeah, listen. If anybody wants to jump up, you can put me in
Yeah.
the basement. You can throw me out. You know, I'm easy.
I don't see anybody in the green room.
Okay.
Um,
I'm just saying, I can't see the chat, but if there's anyone that wants to jump up, you know, just throw me out.
oh no, we love hearing you talk.
So there's a limit of 6 in this room?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can only have 6.
I might just turn up more often then.
It kind of makes you feel like high school. Only the cool people get to come in.
That's right. This is a cool kids
Well,
club.
Tom, I'm going to take off. Like, I'm trying to do some other stuff too. I was just kind of listening and all that. And
All right. Well, thank you.
something I heard something interesting, so I'd rather listen
Good
to
to
y'all.
see you, Glenn.
Okay,
Hey, Glenn.
See ya.
bye.
Nice to meet you.
The I was gonna say something and I totally went right out of my old head.
Okay.
Let me back up. Let's see. The cool kids. Anyway, not important, I guess. It's
So I take it you guys there on the panel, you're all from America. I know because Texas Val's from Texas.
yes.
I'm also in Texas. I'm in Houston.
I'm from New York.
Houston?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't know if you've ever heard of the place, but
it's in Texas.
Yeah, Houston, Texas. Yeah.
Deb is in New York.
Yep.
She's on Long Island.
Long Island.
Yeah. And I'm in North Carolina. I live in Queen Charlotte. I live in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Right, okay.
And our city has a nickname.
Your baby.
Who?
The dingo ate your baby.
Hey, the dingo
No, we have-
ate my baby.
We don't have any Australians here.
The
Ansley
dingo
wanted,
ate my baby.
Ansley
Yeah.
wanted to hear him say that.
That's a big joke around. I mean that movie that was in. The other night I was listening to a group that Snobby was in, and there was like I said, he was in it, and there was a guy in Australia, and was the young guy with his wife were they in Poland?
No, they're actually in Denmark, and me and Gaffer, the guy from Australia, we
Right.
actually got them married on YouTube that night.
Okay.
Gaffer, very, very good on the computer. He actually printed up a marriage certificate and he emailed it over to Raphael Scrapper, and it was all official. I was the one that done the marriage, and yeah, it was all good.
Well, cool. So there was all this mismatch of accents going on, because there is a big difference between that Australian accent and your accent.
Oh yeah, and Raphael Scrapper as well. Yeah. I mean, I think he does remarkably well to speak the second language, like, you know.
Yeah, I actually thought he was English. I thought he was English at first, and he was living someplace else.
No. Yeah, I think he does really well. I mean, I can't even speak proper English. Well, I'm English. I can't speak proper English.
It's
I'm what you might call very common.
well, see, that's the way English people are supposed to speak. They're not supposed to sound like they're from New York.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess you're right.
There's a lot of presenters British presenters that sound like they're from New York or a accent neutral city, which I'm sure that's all professional. You know, they had to learn to lose their accent for that. But
I think it's that way with everybody, though. Like, we live in America. I speak redneck. I don't speak proper English.
Okay. I mean, I've actually been communicating with quite a few Americans over there. Some rednecks as well. You might know of their channels. Anthony Redneck Way of Life, Redneck Connections.
okay,
I'll sit on there for a few hours talking to them guys. They're always doing this and this Redneck Connection thing. You know, I've actually been told to wear a red shirt on Friday, a Red Connection T-shirt, but I've actually got two now. But yeah, I find I start saying things, silly things like anyways. You know, anyways. You know, like I think, oh, what am I doing? I'm saying like an American. Anyways.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, you need to throw y'all out there at them.
Yeah.
Y'all.
Y'all. Y'all.
Y-A-L-L, y'all.
Yo.
That's a group of people, y'all.
Yeah.
Or say something like, y'all to.
You ought to.
I don't say y'all to. I do not say y'all to.
Y'all too.
No, I'm from Texas. We don't say y'all. I don't say y'all.
Over yonder. You know,
No, I don't say that either.
I don't either. But you know,
That's when you live. Yeah, well, I'm just going to be shut up. I'm going to shut it.
What, over yonder?
yeah.
I've been asked to say aluminium.
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 Not aluminum or Illuminati. Aluminium.
It's aluminum.
Aluminium.
Yeah,
Hello.
aluminium.
Hey, hold on a second.
That's funny. No.
Yes.
What's another one, Tom?
It's not garage.
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 Oh, no. It's a garage.
It's a garage.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's garage.
I don't know what a garage is.
A garage is, I think, you park your automobiles in.
No, that's a garage.
It's a garage where you park your car.
Where do you get your fuel, petrol for your car?
I'm sorry?
Where do you get your petrol or fuel for your car?
From a
At the
gas
gas station.
Yeah, the gas station.
They get
No,
their
no.
petrol station.
Petrol garage.
What?
Petrol, yeah. Anthony, my friend Anthony in Australia calls it petrol also.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's a petrol garage.
a petrol garage.
Oh, that's too hard to say.
Yeah, apparently you guys have an attic
Yeah,
Yep, an attic.
and we
Attic.
have a loft.
a
A
lot.
loft.
See,
We
now
have lofts.
We have lofts too, but that's not what they're called.
our
It's
lofts are apartments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently you have basements.
hmm
We have cellars.
Yeah, well, we have those two over here, but our cellars are not. Our cellars are usually not connected to our house.
The ones in London, they have dungeons.
Ooh.
Oh,
I was looking at this thing on YouTube, and it was about these really posh people that have bought these houses uptown, and since they can't go, they want to make them bigger, and since they can't go up or they can't go sideways, they're like four floors deep.
yeah.
So their swimming pool is 4 floors down.
Yeah.
In the basements and the cellars.
Yeah. It does cause a bit of controversy because most of them people are very, very wealthy and they think that money talks, and sometimes it doesn't.
Well, there was this thing I was watching. There was a lady and her husband that lived next door, and their house was developing all kinds of structural problems because of all of the boring they were doing.
Yeah.
And of course, y'all have boot sales.
Yes.
And
Boot or boob?
boot,
Oh, okay.
like telling you
boot
the
sales.
trunk of their car. They don't have trunks; they have boots.
Well, to be honest with you, if you go back 10 years in the UK, our boot sales were really good. They were fantastic places to go. Unfortunately, lots of things have changed regarding the boot sales now. It's mainly full of Eastern Europeans and Africans that want everything for a penny.
Right.
You know, and it's just not like that anymore. You know, you've got to pay £15 a day to sell the stuff in the first place, and everybody wants everything for nothing. So me and the wife, we don't bother with a boot sale anymore.
We our flea markets, which is the equivalent of your boot sales.
Yeah.
Everything is like Chinese made junk. You know, it used to be you went and you found like good junk out of people's houses, you know. Now it's just about all Chinese made stuff. You have to go to yard sales.
Crap.
Yeah, crap.
And it is.
Crap.
The stuff at our flea markets nowadays.
Oh.
Because he was talking about that their boot sales, their flea markets. Everybody wants everything for a penny now.
Oh my
Instead, you know, they want everything cheap. So
A penny.
I think that was an expression.
Oh.
Someone
Like,
said,
wow.
"Here's a 10 or a 5." You say like the conversion of like all life.
Apparently, somebody's asked me on the chat, because I can't see it and watch, like our money, like a fiver, which may be called a Lady Godiva. Yeah. A pound note. That could be numerous things. It could be a squid. You know, a pound is a squid.
right.
Never heard of that.
A cock and hen.
A cock and hen?
A cock and hen's a 10.
Okay.
Oh,
That's proper. That's proper sort of cockney.
Bullseye.
A bullseye. Well, that's £50. A ton is £100. A monkey is £500.
you are lying. There's no way that you call that a monkey. A
A bag of
monkey?
sand. A bag of sand is £1,000.
Tell her to look it up. Cockney.
Have a look. Cockney slang. Monkey is £500.
Okay. The reason we don't see Deb is because she's fell down a rabbit hole looking at this.
I'm thinking
I know,
No.
she don't believe me.
a monkey.
Seriously.
The monkey is what you find in the zoo here that, yeah, spits at you and stuff like that. That's weird.
What's 25? A pony. A pony is £25.
It's an animal here.
Well, I know that.
That's craziness.
What
Wow.
about this one then? What about this one? Apple and pears. Stairs.
Stairs.
Okay.
Yeah, here's another one for you then, as you're looking really confused. Dog and bone.
A dog and bone?
Phone.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Where do you get that from? Where does the phone look like a dog and a bone? That's so weird. Dog and a bone. Okay.
Well, I use the phrase quid a lot. Somebody say, how much is that? I'll say, oh, it's about £3. And they're like, how much is that?
That's so
Here's one for you. Oily rag.
Ugh. What is it?
Handkerchief.
A fag.
A what?
A fag. You know, a cigarette?
Oh,
Cigarette.
I have, yeah.
okay. There's certain words that mean different things. It's like a friend of mine's wife, a friend of mine was stationed in the Air Force and he was stationed in London. And my friend's wife, when she'd say, she said, every morning, because they were over there like 5 years, when they came back, she said, every morning the milkman would come by and knock me up. She said he would knock on the door and wake me up. He'd knock me up. I was like, where did you get that from? Oh, that's what all the neighbors say.
No.
Because they didn't live in base housing. They lived in a small community. But yeah, you look at are you being served? If you look back at that, they played. I don't know whether the intent was to go into the American market with that, but their play on words, especially Mrs. Slocum's cat.
I'm free.
Yeah, that was one of the first ones that hit PBS over here, our public broadcasting. But Mrs. Slocum always had a time with her cat.
Yeah, great woman. And that's there was an actor in that called Pauline. What's her name? She's actually in EastEnders as well. But many years later. What was her name? Pauline. Oh, that was her character in EastEnders, Pauline Fowler. What was her real name?
Hey, just Pamela. Sorry. But now, do y'all jumping into a subject that is close and dear to my heart? You've seen like our storage locker auctions over here. Do y'all have something like that?
Oh yeah, yeah. I don't think it was good.
Because I think that'd be.
What's it called?
Storage, not Storage Wars. Storage. No, that was the American one, wasn't it? Storage Wars. isn't it? What was it called?
I have another question. So if a phone is a dog and bone, what is a dog? A dog?
A furry thing, 4 legs.
A what? A phone? No, what do you call a dog?
Really, with more like-
A canine.
Okay,
A dog.
a dog.
But the phone is still called a
Oh.
dog and bone?
Dog.
Valerie, next week I'm gonna call you on the dog and bone, okay?
So weird.
Wait till Mr. Texas Val gets home and he says, "How's your day been going?" Say, "I've been on the dog and bone all day long."
And she's on the phone a lot.
Yeah.
I can attest to that.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
you might
look.
not like that. Sounds too weird.
I'm glad I bought a few laughs, you know.
Oh my gosh.
It's been funny.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing.
I'll tell you what is amazing, right? It was 2 weeks ago now, right? A guy on a plane, on a jumbo jet from Africa. I don't know whether you heard this in your news, right?
In our
Yeah,
nose?
Huh?
Say that again?
Right.
News.
Yeah, in your news. Your news, yeah?
Okay, got it.
Right, there was a guy on a plane, on a jumbo jet from Africa, from Mombasa, I believe, flying to Stansted Airport in England. Right, when they opened up the old thingy to let the wheels out, the undercarriage, the man fell out and landed in someone's back garden a metre away from where he was sunbathing. Frozen solid, because obviously he'd been up at, 58,000 feet.
Right.
Right, and apparently this has been happening since 1948 on a regular basis.
Dang.
Wow.
Now, what he said.
His name was I'm in your flower bed. And apparently he was right down to earth.
His name was I'm in your flower bed. Okay, so Pat Dees wants to know about beans on toast. What is that? Beans on toast.
Right, beans on toast is a slice of bread that you put in a toaster. You know them things that cook the bread both sides?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You toast it. You cook some baked beans. Right, they're them orangey type things in a sauce, tomato sauce. Yeah. And then you butter the toast, and then you put the beans on toast. That's called beans on toast.
Oh, so it's literally beans and toast. Well,
beans on toast is company slang for post.
Okay.
Is this something popular to eat there?
Yeah, in the UK. Well, we have the old traditional English breakfast. Very high in cholesterol.
And
at my age,
yeah,
my age, you got to worry about the cholesterol. That's a very traditional sort of food here. But it's very changed now. There's a lot of Chinese shops and McDonald's everywhere, Burger King. You know,
that's
you got to be very
better.
careful what you eat.
Yeah.
We flew into Heathrow, and if you've never flown into Heathrow, folks, you better have your freaking walking shoes on when you fly into that place because it is huge. We flew in with 2 babies to Heathrow, and then we took the bus all the way to Gatwick. So that's all. The number 10 or whatever it's called is all we saw of London, and then we stayed at the Meridian Hotel at Gatwick for a few days while we were waiting on. We were actually there when the USS Cole was attacked, and Heathrow was on lockdown. I mean, it was amazing to see the groups of Army guys or Marines, whatnot, walking around the airport with their machine guns and stuff like that. They did not mean to be playing around. But there was a McDonald's. There was a McDonald's at Gatwick Airport, and I swear you would have thought people had never seen a McDonald's hamburger before, because it was full of people. But they had fish and chips, and of course that's what I had.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind being a penny behind the owner of McDonald's. I wouldn't mind being a pound behind him.
A what on him?
A pound.
Oh, I didn't hear you. I thought you said panty.
It's hard to understand him when I'm not looking at his face.
Sorry, I gotta go grab his. Hello.
Oh. Did y'all watch The Vicar Dilby?
Dibley? No. No, I never watched that. There's a lot of sitcoms I didn't really like or, get into.
I love that. That was one of my all-time favorites.
What about Open All Hours?
I don't think I've seen that.
Who's the one that moans a lot? Alf Garnett. Has he ever seen?
Probably never saw Alf Garnett.
What about Only Fools and Horses?
No, they've not seen Only Fools and Horses. That is a classic, yeah.
What's the one where it's the chair and No.
Victor Meldrew.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just got tickled because now everybody that's in this show, every time somebody's phone rings, they're going to be going, "Hey, Beth, your dog and bones ringing."
Your dog and bones ringing now.
Get that dog and bone, will you?
That's right.
Is that your wife in the background, Snobby?
Yes.
Can we get to see her?
Her YouTube name's actually Dusty Blonde.
That's blonde, okay.
Dusty Blonde. Well,
Will she come on camera?
Yeah, she's going to come up now. Okay. Yeah.
Hi.
Hey, how are you?
Come closer so I can see you. This is the wife, Dusty Blonde.
Hello.
Hey, it's nice to meet you.
And Joe's.
I'm glad you were. I'm glad to see that British men have the same kind of wife that American men have, where they're off the background yelling stuff at them. It's like, no, you're wrong. It's such and such. That's
Yeah, always.
Yes. But I'm glad you jumped on. And the other night, listening to the guys that was in
Todd's in the house.
Scattered Around the World. That was a lot. That was really interesting too. So, Dusty, how do you put up with this guy? Is he ever serious?
Yeah. Not always.
Nah, never.
Yeah.
Listen, I think now life's too short. It's too short. It flies by. I've got a daughter here of 28 standing here. It's just the time's gone. You look back and you think, where's that gone?
Do you just have the one child?
No, I've got a son who's also just turned 28. He's moved out about 4 months ago. Finally.
Does the daughter live at home also?
Of course.
Of course. Okay.
She's giving me daggers right now.
She don't want to leave her mummy and daddy.
Daddy is ready for her to find her own place.
Yes.
Oh, if it happens.
Hey,
He
that's
says
the
he's
way it is.
Granddad.
You need to do an arranged marriage over there. Maybe marry her off to one of the royals.
Give me the paperwork, quick.
It's done, huh? But it's I've been sitting here trying to think of this movie I used to watch years ago, and I can't remember what it's called. I'll think about it. I mean, I'll remember tonight at about 2:00 my time. I'll remember what the name of the movie is. But yeah, my wife and I we watch a lot of the game shows, and Greg Davies is one of my favorite comedians.
Greg
who he
Davies.
is? Greg Davies, the 6'8" tall comedian.
All right.
He's very British. But there was a show, a game show that is it a truth or lie or something of that sort, where the comedians would be given a card and they had to like read the card out, and it said, like, one of them said that this person was. Go ahead.
Yeah, there's a newer version of that today. Same similar type thing.
Right. They have some crazy shows. My favorite comedy show, though, British comedy, is the Prime Minister's questioning and answering. When Parliament's asking the Prime Minister questions, it's like the Prime Minister's questioning hour or something like that.
Yes, Prime Minister.
Yeah, y'all's Prime Minister.
Yeah.
It comes on our government channel, and they broadcast it, and it's where they're asking questions. And I love the way they refer to each other. The Right Honorable so and so from such and such a place. They're so polite about it.
Yeah.
And they're just eating each other alive.
Yeah.
But it doesn't take much to entertain me.
They're all very educated people, but really don't know what they're doing, really, for the people.
Oh, my God. Y'all have the same problem over there that we do. But it's...
You can go now. You're stealing my show.
Okay.
Thank you for coming on.
Yes, thank you very much.
Nice to meet you.
She has got her own channel, and she could come up on her own phone if she wished.
Okay.
What is her channel name?
Yeah, can you put it in the chat?
I'm only on the phone, so I can't. I'm sorry.
Okay.
It's Dusty Blonde.
Okay.
But I think if you was to look, there's many Dusty Blondes on YouTube. So I don't know whether you just find her straight away.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I think she was in the chat, but
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll go back and look and subscribe. Yeah. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. I mean, I should be going back. Let me just see now. Glasses are not very good. That's right.
If Craig, the land shark picker, is still here, I just see that he said hello to me. Hi, land shark.
I know Beth of 10 Arts.
That's me.
Hello.
Hello.
Silver Hair Stacker.
That's Todd.
Corner
That's
over
Todd.
there.
Okay, I just subscribed to her.
This lady up the top here is Swag.
Swag Maven.
Sorry?
Swag Maven.
Swag
Right,
Maven.
okay. Right, okay. And I know Texas fell now.
And I'm gonna subscribe to you as well.
Oh, thanks.
See.
Oh, you
You're
know.
welcome.
You
I
tell,
mean, I don't.
Oh
Obviously,
wow. You and I have almost the same number of subscribers. Okay.
well, I'm very popular, you know.
Mhm.
Your wife is
I'm
laughing.
I know she's back in the back cackling.
No, I mean, to be honest with you, I started YouTube 2018, you'll probably see, and I was just a watcher. I was watching all different types of things for a long time. And I thought, you know what, is there anything really that people might want to see? And I've always had an interest in scrap metal and picking and whatnot, you know, and that's sort of what I've done, really. You know, I know a lot about copper, I know a lot about brass and aluminium.
Aluminum. Aluminum. And we call watchers here that don't speak to other people, and that we call them lurkers. Lurker. Yeah.
Well, anyway.
Either that or we call them stalkers.
Yeah.
Depending on.
Well, you have to start somewhere. And as I say, I used to watch various different channels because there's an absolute bunch of nutters on YouTube that do all stupid things and that, you know, and that's when I changed. And I've done a few videos that I put up and I deleted them all. I had a moment of madness. And, you know, you always hear these people going on about, oh, their first video was terrible and all that and this and that, you know, and my videos are still terrible today. They're as bad as, you know, so does it matter? I wish I never deleted them. And to be honest with you, I'm really surprised that I've got 30,000 subscribers.
30,000? What?
I know, it's amazing.
Whatever.
Tom, I'm so glad you brought me on here. I'm learning so much.
Whatever.
There you go. That's perfect.
That was good.
Take it. Whatever.
Whatever.
Ansley, Mother's Mustache said, so the new prime minister is Boris. No, is Boris the white-haired guy that looks like he's insane all the time?
He looks like Trump's brother.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's who I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
He did try from there, didn't he? For Carl.
Yeah, he did try for the mayor of London before Sadiq Khan, but now he's running the country. I mean, what amazes me, right, is how somebody could be the foreign minister, a person that deals with all foreign affairs, right?
Right.
And then all of a sudden be a transport minister that deals with all of London transport and so on. Excuse me. Then the next thing you know, he's running the country.
I would just like to see. I'd like to have seen the first meeting where he had to go and present himself to the Queen. If that goes on like it does on TV, you know, she probably says, "Oh, well, I know all about you."
I mean, you know, he's going to be getting a lot of backlash. He's got a lot to deal with getting us out of the EU.
Right.
You know, deal or no deal. I'm not really interested in anything. Just get us out of the EU. I don't see why we should have to pay billions of pounds every year.
Hey.
You know, it's another story. I'm getting started on politics because that's it.
Well, listen, on Friday nights.
Oh yeah.
On Friday nights, we have a group of friends. There is a show called MFR Productions. I will see that Kathy sends you a link. Because we're just a friendly conversation about politics, and we would like to know. We all would be interested in how things go on the.
Well, I'm probably going to wash my hair Friday night, so I might miss it.
Okay. All righty.
Oh my gosh.
Well, guys, it is thundering here, so I better close this thing out.
All right, Tom.
Because I guess we're getting Deb's storm here. But
well, it was a real pleasure. I thoroughly enjoyed the company. It was amazing. Thank you for being so nice to me as well. Whatever.
Whatever.
It was fun.
Hey, we're friendly to everybody, you know.
Mhm.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, that's just the way it is because I'm 62 years old, and I love for the fact that I'm talking to a person real time in England right now.
Yeah.
Somebody I didn't know 2 weeks ago. I just, you know, I'm still getting over the fact that, you know, we can do that kind of stuff now. And back when I was a kid, I had a French pen pal, and it would take a month to get to her and a month for her to respond back to me. You know, now kids can just get online and they can talk to other kids any place in the world.
Yeah.
Real.
Yeah.
And so we're always glad to have people on. And if any of your mates ever want to jump in, just let us know. Tell them to say Snobby sent us, and they're welcome.
I sure will. Anyway, I just thought I'd leave these few words with you. All right.
Okay?
Petrol garage.
Right.
Gas station.
Go ahead.
Aluminium.
Aluminum.
Dog and bone.
A telephone.
Thanks for having me. I'll see you later, guys.
All right.
Bye.
Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye for now. Bye.
Thank you guys for coming in and watching and hanging out. It's been fun.
That was fun.
Are you hanging up, Tom?
Yeah, it's thundering and lightning here, so I need to get out of here before I end up having to buy a new phone.
Yeah. I've got to go to the post office.
Before I have to buy a new dog and bone.
I learned something today. I still don't know what a monkey is other than some type of measurement of something there, but I know it's called a monkey.
So anyway, thank y'all for coming in. I will talk to y'all later. And I truly appreciate y'all watching. And
Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.